Hey y'all, really quickly in this video, I think I have come up with a new toy solution for our house. Y'all know my house, I cannot keep it clean. We have so many toys between both of the kids and everything. So I want to show you what I'm going to do and see over these next few weeks if it works for us. So I think I'm going to take 4 bins and I'm going to do a toy rotation, and each week, especially for summer, there'll be a different bin. I'm still going to leave our kitchen in the living room. I don't know if I'm leaving the toy shelf yet. I'm still gonna leave the ball pit and things like that, but the kitchen is gonna be completely empty, and whatever is in the toy bin is what they can play with the kitchen. But the kitchen will still be available, but they'll be limited to the toys that can go into it. So I'm gonna go through each category of toys and put a little bit from each category into each bin. So let me show you, and hopefully this will help you guys. This is something that I used to do in the classroom with classroom management, so I figured maybe give it a try for at home. So the first bin I'm gonna do, I'm just using this purple basket for right now because that's what I have, but I probably will end up buying some fresher baskets and bins and totes if this works out. I'm just kind of testing right now, and I'm not gonna go buy bins until I know this is gonna work. But the first idea I have is a farm type bin with just farm toys, but I'm gonna pull some from each category. So I think I wanna do dessert type things for the kitchen to go in this bin, farming things, some type of puzzle and blocks. They'll get some of their people, and then I might add a little bit of tools. I'm not 100% sure yet. So I'm gonna add a few stuffed animals. We're not gonna be leaving all the stuffed animals out anymore. We're gonna have a few for the week, and that's gonna be it. And I think that's gonna help with keeping things and picking up a lot easier. And then I also have 2 toy bins in the kids' room and some miscellaneous toys that we need to figure out if we're going to keep or if we're going to get rid of them. And I think categorizing them into 4 bins, 1 for each week of the month, will help us honestly figure out what the kids play with and what I can get rid of. The thing I'm going to add to this bin is the little camper set that Cooper got a while back, and there's a truck that goes to that camper, and then there's some pieces. So this is kind of like the camping thing that I came up with. So that's going to go into week 1. Jason got this little house for Christmas, and then we have this little fire toy. So I'm going to add some animals in here from our collection. We have some more, but that's just some I'm going to add in. I have a good bit of Peppa Pig, so I'm going to add a few of those into each bin. Toy goes to that camper set, and then some more little toys. As I want to do like an ice cream type set, I'm going to add in some of our winter stuffed animals. Since it's going to be like ice cream and stuff, I figured the winter type stuffed animals would do well in this bin. There's some Mardi Gras beads I'm going to throw into each. I'm going to throw Mardi Gras beads into each bin because my kids do play with those all the time. So we have enough that I can separate them per bin. Then I'm going to add a Mickey Mouse, and I might add something else in there. But this is all that's left that I need to add into that bin. I've got a puzzle here, a few more beads, a tractor, and a trailer. Some poppets, just really good sensory toys, and a few dinosaurs, and a music toy, and our little ice cream toys. Get it all out of the purple bin, and all of week 1 is in this bin. There's just a puzzle, this little puzzle type block system because we have enough blocks to do for 4 weeks. The camper, tractors, the farm animals, the ice creams, Mardi Gras beads, and just a little bit of random in there to go with that type of stuff. I'm going to add 1 or 2 more stuffed animals, and that's going to be it for this bin. Next week is going to be like superhero type week, so let's see what I can pull together for that with every item and every category we have. So I have Cooper's Ninja Turtle costume. He has a mask somewhere that I'll throw in there. The farm and puzzle in this one. I'll put the dinosaur one in there. Since this is superhero, we have a bunch of superhero little people I'm gonna throw in here for that week. A few trucks in here because they do love playing with trucks, but I think 2 or 3 is enough. A bin of smaller ones, so I'm just gonna pull a few out to throw into this bin. See, there's a wooden car Mason really likes, and we'll put another bigger 4-wheeler in there. Some like sensory toys I'm gonna throw in this tool and drill bit set and this saw for that week. Building toys I'm gonna put Magna-Tiles in for that week. I feel like a lot of our building toys get forgotten about, so I think this is really going to help with that. A few Mardi Gras beads in this bin as well. For this bin, I'm going to put maracas in there for that week for music. And I'm letting Cooper pick out 4 stuffed animals to throw into this bin for that week. Stuffed animals for that week. Cooper picked out this Beanie Baby TY chick, a dinosaur, a horse, and the Grinch. And I think for this week's food, for this bin, I'm going to do fresh produce. Here is all the fresh produce that we'll throw into this bin for this week. Got about Spider-Man. Since this will be superhero week, Spider-Man gets to go in there as well. Third week, we're going to do construction. So we're going to pull together what we can figure out for construction. Point of this is I'm not going out to buy anything. We're going to see what we have at home first. These and a bunch of other construction costumes and toys and flashlights. So all that's going to go into this bin for that week. These 3 out because they don't go with those other tools, and I'll put that in the last week just to throw in as a bonus. But there are our construction tools for week 3. So I guess since construction people eat really heavy, we're going to do hot dog and sandwich type stuff for the kitchen for that week. Food is all added in there. At the end, I'm going to go in and divide all the plates and cups and drinks and stuff that go to the kitchen and divide them between all 4 buckets. So we've got the base of the bucket, which is tools, breaded foods like hot dogs, hamburgers, sandwiches, stuff like that. And then I did add a few randoms in there just to have a little bit of variety. Week, since it's construction, I'm going to add all of the wooden blocks in there. Blocks added in. And I have picked out just a few people and animals to go into that bin, and Cooper is picking out stuffed animals now. People and animals are added, and now I'm going to add a few Mardi Gras beads in there. And his stuffed animals, he picked an octopus, cow, a monkey, and a polar bear. Like this box is missing a little bit, so I'm going to add this microphone in and this guitar in for music instruments. This Pop-It in there, this 18-wheeler into this bin. I'm going to go a little heavier on the smaller vehicles, and I'm going to add in a few of these just little trucks and things. I'm not going to put the train in there because I don't have any trains, but a few different cars. And that's it for that week. Last bin, I'm going to kind of just do a mix-up of random things to see if they do better with a box for a week of random things, or if they do better with a box of superhero farm type things. So for that week, I'm going to kind of just do around the world and kind of pick the foods that we have left to incorporate into that box. So let me show you. The collective food, I added a waffle in there with a little fake waffle maker, the pizza toys, just a bunch of randoms, and some donuts and fun things like that, and a syrup container for the waffles. I'm going to add a few Mardi Gras beads, tools, add in our trains. For trucks, we're going to add this tractor and this big 18-wheeler for that week. Flashlight in there. I'm going to add the rest of these random people into that bin. These aren't going to count as stuffed animals, but I'm going to put those in there to go with the little people. Building and things, we're going to add in these little loops. Last week for stuffed animals, Cooper chose Turtle, Spider-Man, this little Corgi, and Paw Patrol. And now that our 4 bins are broken into or down to 4 weeks of the month, we'll rotate them out. I'm going to go through and I'm going to break down the stuff that's left in the kitchen. I might just leave the plates and things in the kitchen to go along with their food instead of breaking it down. I think that's what I'm going to do. But at the end of the week, I'll just remember, you know, when I rotate out, that cutlery and Tupperware and things like that go in the play kitchen stay, but food gets pulled out. So this does not mean that this is the toys they're stuck to. If they ask for a specific item, I'll go and pull it out. Also, they do have individual toy boxes in their room that they can play with, but these are just our community toys that I think are going to be easier to keep our living room and house clean. For the end, Cooper gets to show you the box that he's going to choose for this week to play with. Bin, I'm going to put the rest of them up. This is what you have for the week. You want which bin? The purple one? Okay. He's chosen the superhero bin, so that's what we're going to do for this week, and I'll update y'all in my next vlog how this goes.